This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Folks, the Knicks move on, and the Lakers also move on. Let me explain. Let's analyze. The Knicks handled their business last night, folks, in a series, to me, that was not good for the blood pressure. Not good for the blood pressure. The Knicks brought me back to my childhood, y'all. I mean, this series, I knew it was going to be no joke. I knew this was going to be a battle. As a matter of fact, you guys are ready for it? If you're driving, pull over. But I was just like, I really wanted the Knicks to lose to Chicago that last game. Uh-oh. I did. I wanted, I'm like, man, you win the second seed, and what do you win? What's behind door number one? Yeah, the 76ers. Now, we all know that the 76ers were not a 7 seed, right? If Joel Embiid doesn't get hurt, I mean, this team is maybe the 76ers are 2, 3, or 4. We know this. Going into the playoffs, I mean, what? They have won, they won about, what was it, 8 or 9 games or something like that? So we knew what they were. And I was nervous, not because I thought the Knicks couldn't beat them, but I was like, I mean, this team could upset the Knicks, and a lot of people were calling for it. Joel Embiid. Oh, Joel Embiid is the best player in the series. Joel Embiid was right there. And obviously he was on one leg, 50%, whatever he was a monster. In an elimination game yesterday, he dropped 39 points, 13 rebounds. But here's where the problem lies. The MVP, the reigning MVP, all right? The reigning MVP who cannot repeat, and he was well on his way to repeating as a back-to-back MVP candidate until the NBA said, you don't play 65 games, you don't get the accolades. You don't get it. What happened to the 76ers? What happened to them was Jalen Brunson and the Knicks happened to them. Jalen Brunson is him. Jalen Brunson is, can I steal this from Becky Hammond? A dude. Jalen Brunson is a 1A. Yeah, he is. And Jalen Brunson is in rarefied company as let me see here. I had it here too. Let me go to this. Jalen Brunson is the first player since Michael Jordan did this in 1993 with at least 39 points in 4 consecutive playoff games. Should have been 4. And it should have been 4 because when JB went to the free throw line, I was yelling at the TV. Actually, I was on the phone, I think, with my boy Dave. And I'm like, yo, D, he's gonna miss this. He's like, you can't. He's like, I'm like, listen, he's gonna miss this. He always does. And I'm a huge Jalen Brunson fan, but JB, please, and he hit them when it mattered yesterday. But JB, you have to hit your free throws. I know he went 10 for 14 yesterday, but he could have had it. 40 points, but instead 39 points. To me, it's 4 40-point performances, and he had the third player. I'm sorry. He averaged 35.5 points, second most in Knicks franchise playoff history. He had yesterday, I mean, forget it, 41 points, 12 assists. Shout out to Grant Hill, though, and the USA for not putting Jalen Brunson in the Olympics. You know, I'm cool with it, by the way. You know, keep sleeping on the guy. He's not this. He's only 6'2". Oh, they put Halliburton there over JB. And Wally Zerbiak, unfortunately, Jalen Brunson would be a two-time All-Star, but he made those comments. I'm channeling my inner Wally Zerbiak. Y'all gonna learn today. This series on starting Monday, it's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And by the way, Jalen Brunson, another thing too. He is the first player to have 35 points and 10 assists in 3 straight road games. Folks, first of all, Knicks fans, y'all didn't even know, but I mean, I'm clapping it up for the Knicks. Clapping it up for Jalen Brunson. And clapping it up for, I mean, I told y'all he was going to be a problem. And I knew when he got to the Knicks, he was going to be a problem. And he has a lot to prove. Look at the disrespect, by the way, that's about to happen. According to reports and everything, the reporters and all the voters, you know, have Jokic winning the MVP. And all Jalen Brunson has done is cook the entire postseason. Cook. And led the league in scoring in the playoffs. Y'all have no respect, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, Charles Barkley said, you know, the Celtics are going to be tops in the East for years to come with Tatum and Brown. Really? I was like, really? You keep sleeping on the Knicks? You know, what did Jalen Brunson do? It's time to put some respect on the man's name. And I've done a few videos on it already. And this is not about Knicks fandom. Fair is fair. Okay? The fact of the matter is, Jalen Brunson, in this movie, David, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey, Goliath. Say what you will. Well, Embiid wasn't healthy. Yeah, but Embiid averaged 31 points and 10.8 rebounds a game on that one leg. And the Knicks have done very well against Embiid with Mitchell Robinson. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson for coming back despite the dirty play. Mitch, shout out to him, because some people just have their kryptonite. And Hartenstein, that is Joel Embiid. You can't check him. Unfortunate, as Embiid likes to say, it's very unfortunate. But the Knicks still found a way. And I just got to say this, man. JB is a 1A. JB is him. JB is a nightmare. And for all those people, well, he's a small guy. There's still a lot of guys currently playing who haven't done it. And this is going to allow me to segue into a dismissal that happened on the West Coast. Oh, yeah. Jalen Brunson is a guy that the entire NBA slept on, continues to sleep on. And I have to tell people, he's not a star. He's a superstar. Mark Cuban, the more he sees him do what he's doing right now, shocked. They were sleeping on him. You know, and I love Kyrie Irving. I heard Stephen A. say it this week. If Grant Hill and they need to replace Joel Embiid, because they're going to need to. I don't think Embiid plays in the Olympics with the Bell palsy and the knee issue. I think he's out. USA is going to need a scorer. And I think Kawhi should also be out. But whatever. They don't use JB. It's fine. You know, whatever. But Jalen Brunson, to me, is above a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I told y'all, you get your stripes when it counts. That's why I always had Derek Jeter up there over A-Rod. Because I'm like, when it matters in the postseason, that's where you get your stripes. That's where you get your respect. You know? And I'm like, you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I mean, all right, whatever. We're going to see what he does, and I'm like, look, listen, Jalen Brunson is that guy. As Becky Hammond said, they need a dude. They've got that dude. And there's a guy, you want to talk about bigs? Joel Embiid hasn't done it. He's an MVP. He hasn't made it. They say he's the first MVP not to make it to a conference final. Oh well, that's what happens. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they're bigger than Jalen Brunson. They're not better than him. I remember saying this last year and this year. But you're bugging, Sam. You're not going to take Jason Tatum over Jalen Brunson? I'm like, you're not watching the guy's resume since college. You're not. He went to the Western Conference Finals. You're not paying attention. If you would say, Jason Tatum is 6'9", 6'10", I'm taking him. No, you're not. Do you know how great Jalen Brunson is? To me, he's a top 5 talent in the league. He will get an MVP. He should have it this year. He should. You lose an all NBA talent in Julius Randle, you should win the MVP. The Knicks won the second seed. You're going to give it to Jokic, who had Murray most of the year? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who had his whole team? Come on, man. Put some respect on the guy's name. Now, let's go out west, please. The Lakers went, they used Friday. That's usually when layoffs happen. How do you know, Sam? I've been there. If you work long enough, it happens. Again, Embiid says, it's unfortunate, but it happens. And Darvin Ham, after 2 postseason appearances per ESPN, has been given his walking papers. LeBron does it again? I mean, come on, LeBron. You can't blame this guy for you losing back-to-back years to the champions. They don't match up well with them. And AD, I'm a fan of AD, but at 6'9", 6'10", he's another guy. Oh, you quote-unquote build around. The guy gave you 1 point in the second half. See, that's where you earn your stripes. By the way, Joel Embiid also 2 points in the fourth quarter. Another stellar fourth quarter performance by another stellar performance in the fourth quarter. See, when it matters, guys have to step up. A guy like Darvin Ham is being made to be the fall guy. I think the Phoenix Suns' Frank Vogel is also going to see that demise. It's not their fault. Now, you want to say in certain instances, I thought LeBron has no respect, and I've always said LeBron has no respect. He doesn't respect authority, And you know what? That's why LeBron you're going to be stuck on 4 rings. Leon Rose better not go calling for LeBron or AD or KD. No, this is Jalen Brunson's team. But what happened to Darvin Ham? It's kind of foul, man. You got a guy in AD who doesn't perform when it matters in the fourth quarter, or the Lakers had 20-point leads, double-digit leads. It's on you, AD. LeBron what did he have 28, 29 points that last game? Where were you, Mr. Street Clothes? It's unfortunate. As Joel Embiid, man, I'm using your word. It's unfortunate. The Lakers, they want to. They said this in a statement. They got the quote of the day. We greatly appreciate Darvin Ham's efforts on behalf of the Lakers and recognize the many accomplishments achieved over the past 2 seasons, including last year's remarkable run to the Western Conference Finals. That's just foul. Doc Rivers, you could have waited. But you know where the Lakers messed up? They should have lost to the Pelicans. Then they would have washed the mat with OKC. Yeah, I said it, because OKC can't handle size and strength, and I think it would have been a different outcome. So now what? What do the Lakers do? You're gonna go call Mark Jackson? I mean, I don't think. I mean, you get a more savvy coach or something, to that effect. But if you face Denver, if your top guy like Anthony Davis, who is supposed to be the guy taking over for LeBron when it counts, he's not doing it. What is the coach supposed to do? What is a coach supposed to do? Now, as we close with our By the Way segment, Odell Beckham Jr. signs a 1-year deal with the Dolphins. We're gonna see what he has left. I think he's on the opposite end of greatness. Y'all see, I got the OBJ. I got that picture. I got him on my wall. I hope he played. You see, I got him on the wall. I hope he has more left, but he got a ring, so good for him. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, folks. I'm on most social media platforms. On Facebook @SamIAnalyze, on Instagram @SamIAnalyze, on the platform formerly known as Le Twitter, @SamIAnalyze. Please like, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.